So this time we've done really well on our Express Myself badge, and most of you now will have done all of the unit meeting activities that you need to. If you haven't, go back through these videos, make sure you've caught all of those. So I am moving on now to the Have Adventures theme that you will find in your book in the green section. So let me just go back to this section of your badge book. So have a look. And this is an activity to do as part of your 1 hour exercise during the day, because this is a go outside activity. So how well do you know the trees in your area? So you're going to go and explore, and using lots of different senses, discover lots of natural hidden wonders. And what you're going to get out of this one is understanding that trees are different from each other. You're going to understand how animals use trees, and you're going to begin to learn how to have a real attention for detail. So what you'll need to do when you go out on your adventure is take with you a crayon or two without the paper around it, because you probably want to use the side of the crayon. We're going to do some rubbings. Some white paper. It's easier if it's white, it shows up better. Some baking foil cut into a square. Now you want the square to be big enough to fit a fairly large leaf on it, and you'll understand why. So about this square would be really helpful. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. This is the tree senses activity. So before you head off, have a think about what the senses are. So there are 5. Do you know what they are? Have a think about our Rainbows song, because we often cover some of them in our Rainbows song. So we look, so sight is one of our senses. Touch is another sense, fingers as well, but all parts of our body. You touch your elbow, you can feel it. You touch your cheek, you can feel it. So there's touch senses all over your body. Smell. What can you smell? Is Mum cooking at the moment? Has Dad just maybe lit the barbecue? Can you smell something? What about tongue? Everyone stick your tongue out. I want photos of everyone sticking their tongue out. What can you taste? And of course, don't forget hear. Okay, these ears, sometimes I will say listen, and this is what you're listening with. So those are your 5 senses. And we're going to go outside. You are going to go out with your family and explore the outside with your senses. So I want you to go and find a tree. Okay, so to start with, close your eyes, and I want you to feel the tree with your fingertips, or with your arms, or even with your cheek. What does it feel like? Can you describe it? Talk to your family that you've gone out with. Can you describe how the tree feels? Is it smooth or rough? Is it warm or cold? Wet or dry? What other things can you use to describe it? So now, can you listen? And you might find it's easier to listen again with your eyes closed. Your ears will pick up more sound if you close your eyes and you're not distracted. So listen carefully. Can you hear any sounds in your tree? Is there wind blowing? And is it blowing the leaves so they're rustling? Or is it whistling through the branches? Are there any birds singing? Are there any other noises that you can hear from your tree? Okay, so don't forget, when you come back from your walk, you're going to tell me all about it. I can't wait. So now take your piece of paper and your crayon. You're going to hold your piece of paper up to the tree on the bark, and then you're going to rub your crayon. And this is where I said it's usually better to use the side of the crayon so you get a broader width. And you're going to rub it. Okay, can you see a pattern? What does the pattern look like? Does it look like the bark in your tree? Amazing. Right, so the next thing to do is take your piece of foil. Do you remember you bought that kitchen foil about this big? And can you find a fallen leaf? Can you put it on your foil, okay, and then rub the back of the leaf with your finger so that it presses into the foil. And then lift your leaf off, and you should have in your foil a unique pattern of the leaf pressed into your foil. Have you managed it? What does it look like? So when you scratched the back of the leaf into the foil, could you smell anything? So now we're looking at this sense here. Maybe get another leaf and pinch it or bruise it and smell it. What does it smell like? Some trees have a very, very strong smell, things like pine. Think about your Christmas tree. If you bruise the pine needles on a Christmas tree, they can really smell strong. So have a think about that. What does your leaf smell like? Okay. So the other thing to think about is that trees provide food and shelter for living things. So with your family, have a look for any living things on your tree. Can you see maybe some insects? Those of you who did the bug hunt, have you seen any insects that are the same that you found on your bug hunt that are on the tree? And if so, on your bug hunt, was it under a piece of wood? And is that why they're also there in the tree? I'd love to know. Are there any nests or holes? So think about a bird's nest. Or is there a hole maybe where an insect has gone inside? Or maybe a bird or an animal has made a hole in the tree. So have a look. Okay, so trees can get really, really big. The older they get, the bigger they get. So having a look at your tree, if you can hold hands with mums and dads and brothers and sisters who you've gone on your walk with, so that you make a circle around the tree. How many people does it take to go around the tree? Now, if your tree is a small one, you might be able to just put your arms around it. It might be a young tree or a sapling. But if it's a bigger tree, it might take 2 of you or 3 or even 4 of you to get around that big tree. So I'd love to hear how many people it took to hug the tree. And tree hugging is a great thing to do. So when you get back home, have a think about the tree that you picked and whether you saw any other trees on your way, on your walk, and whether you thought that maybe some other trees might be better for housing and food for animals and birds, or maybe you picked the best one for that. And did you find anything else out that was new to you about trees? So let me know, get mums and dads to put comments in on our Facebook group, and I hope you've had a lot of fun learning all about trees and using all 5 of your senses.